Last time on Shadow Piece. After teaching Sweetleg Sanji a life lesson, the Dark Messiah Absalom defeated, together with his new comrade, the second commander of the All-Stars, Queen the Plague, proving once and for all who out of them is a true monster. Now, let's take a look what happens this week in Shadow Piece, in the episode GODSLAYER. Many of the Beast Pirates have already fallen. Every member of the Tobiropo has been defeated, and 2 of the 3 All-Stars are on the ground and can't fight anymore. Let us take a look at how the last commander of the Beast Pirates is currently doing, or how he's holding up, because in his situation, well, take a look for yourself. In the performance floor, Yuma casually managed to cut open King's mask, revealing his face to everyone present, which enraged the Calamity, who instantly entered his hybrid form to hide his face once more, and started to fire off indiscriminate cutting attacks which hurt both friend and foe alike. All just to get rid of Ryuma, the person who revealed his identity. These attacks are powerful enough to kill most of the people currently present, however Ryuma pledged to do one thing. Now that he has returned to his weakened home of Wano, he has to make sure that they will grow to be powerful enough to fight against any opponent. With one smooth movement, Ryuma performs a sword swing in every direction, negating King's assault. This further angered King, as the Wildfire thinks very highly of himself and these attacks are meant to kill people. And Ryuma is not just there to take care of everything, this man is also going to die at the hand of this Lunarian. At high speed, King flies towards the wall of Onigashima, crashing straight through it. He then dashes straight up where he sees Moria clash against Kaido, but he thinks to himself, Kaido can take care of himself. So with the acquired height, he proceeds to make a nosedive back towards Ryuma, enveloping himself in flames while doing so. The speed King reaches is faster than what most of the samurai can see. The floor starts burning as King jets by, and shortly after he passed, a sonic boom destroys the parts behind him. Within a split second, King sees his target. Ryuma is standing there, with his back towards King. The Sword King is currently giving out advice and commands to the other samurai, increasing their fighting power by a lot. But with his back towards King, there is no way that he could possibly react in time to stop this insanely fast attack. Oh, so you are one of those guys. Ryuma turns around at a speed too fast to see, even for King himself, and also starts to dash towards the Calamity. King shouts out his attack name, Tamkyudon! And Ryuma does the same, but in a calmer manner. Not using any of his swords, he stretches out his arm and covers it in advanced Armament Haki and Conqueror's Haki, before calling out his attack, Lunar Destroyer. All the force King put into his attack disappears in a mere moment when Ryuma knocks King down to the ground. So you are a Lunarian, King. No wonder people are having a hard time against you. King slowly gets back up on his feet, and shocked by Ryuma's statement, he asks the member of the Strawhat Pirates how he would know about Lunarians, the gods of the past era, if they have already been extinct mostly for a long time. All that Ryuma has to say to that is, well, you're not the only god of an age bygone, and someone had to be responsible for the disappearance of all these gods. After slaying a dragon, I was always on the search for a stronger opponent. My past has many stories, and the title Sword God didn't come to me easy. Now, Lunarian, prepare yourself. I am not giving you a big Ryuma flashback. If you want to know more about Ryuma's past, there is actually a manga from Oda where he reveals a few stories here and there that happened before One Piece. And this one is called Wanted, or Monster I think is the special name for the one with Ryuma. So if you want to check it out, just try to find it somewhere and you can probably read it. Now let's see how this fight turns out. King takes a few steps back, intimidated by his opponent. And Ryuma also adds onto his statement, but it wouldn't be fun for me to slay just another Lunarian. After all, you seem much weaker compared to your ancestors. Ryuma pulls out Shusui and starts thinking about something for a moment. At this moment, King starts attacking Ryuma, but Ryuma parries every attack, making King seem like a mere child attacking an adult. I don't need to fight you, King. Stop this right now. This is the right thing to do for my descendants. King looks at Ryuma like he said the most stupid thing ever. These samurai are supposed to take care of him? Don't make him laugh. However, Ryuma added, Even I know that as they currently are, they can't win. So let's make this more even. Shisui gets surrounded by a massive force of Haki, something King has never felt before. And before he could even react, he only feels an enormous cut on his chest appear, blood flowing out like water flows in a river. And then Ryuma turns around to all of the samurai and shouts, "Now, this should be fair. Samurai, listen up. Your first test to protect your country is to defeat King the Wildfire. But fret not. I will guide you through the battle." The samurai yell out in excitement. 2 decades they suffered, and now they will be able to play a role in their own mission to save the country. In front of all the samurai stand 4 people leading the fighters in the performance floor. Umasa of Udon, Tsunagoro of Hakumai, Cho of Ringo, and Yatape of Kibi. 4 of the 5 regional Yakuza bosses are standing ready to follow every of Ryuma's commands. And so the battle between the samurai and the wildfire is about to restart. And that means next week we're not going to see the battle between the sword god Ryuma and the forgotten Lunarian god King, but the battle between the 4 Yakuza bosses and King. Well, the Yakuza bosses are guided by Ryuma, but this battle is going to be quite interesting. So I can only tell you, look forward to that. This battle between Ryuma guiding the samurai and King will go down in the history for the Wano country citizen as the moments that they freed their own country, if they win. So that is a big decision to make. That is a big responsibility to bear, but with Ryuma on their side, they all feel confident that they can do it. But it's not for sure that everything will work out as we expect it to do it, because it's a shonen manga. Because I would rather call Shadow Piece, instead of a shonen manga, probably more something like a seinen. And that's also for you to think of how the future will turn out because of what I already leaked here. But I don't know, you don't need to take it from me. You can take a look back at everything that's happened in the story so far. Shadow Piece basically first started at the Marineford arc, where I first established that Law took the corpse of Whitebeard and Ace, and nobody exactly knew what happened, but that was the moment where I started preparing Shadow Piece. And from Marineford to now on the Wano Country arc, everything has been planned to happen for Moria and his crew. And they did great things. They freed Dressrosa, they freed other countries and helped here and there. Then we had the side stories of Caribou as the protagonist and all of these different things. Shadow Piece is, or has become, a big project that I really love. And so I am very excited to make it actually finish because it's going to finish before One Piece. I'm not going to make it run for 5 more years, even if it would be cool. It's going to finish way before One Piece. But the biggest dream would probably be to find someone who can be a manga artist and make Shadow Piece into an actual manga. But there's also a copyright issue with, I don't know, the idea of Shadow Piece being One Piece fan stories. Obviously, I wouldn't need to earn money from that because it's just a fan story, but you know what it is about. But I guess we don't know what's about to happen in the future, because the future is something that can only be seen when we are there. It cannot really be predicted because it's so crazy sometimes what happens. But who am I to say that, because you probably experienced that also in your life already. This Thursday, you can look forward to the victory video about the first battle of the first round of the tournament, the East Blue Saga tournament. We'll finally see what the rewards for Johnny and Yosaku will be, and in which location our next 2 fighters, Mary and Eric, will fight against each other. So that's our video for Thursday, and on Monday we will resume with Shadow Piece. But until then, all that's left to say for me is, why don't you take care of yourself, stay happy, stay cultured, and most importantly, stay hot. This has been Pyro Primer, and we will see each other again in the next video. Until then, take care. Pyro out. Bye.